Tomorrow is a very important day. I've decided to walk from my office at VG Complex to Parliament. I've called it the Walk for Democracy. Some of you may have heard at the last House sitting that Parliament voted to suspend me indefinitely. I had no choice but to go back to the courts, and I'm very grateful that I was able to win the court case, and government has agreed now to revoke that suspension. And there will be a motion put at the House tomorrow for that suspension to be revoked. But this is happening too frequently. This government is doing this with the greatest amount of ease. We've seen since they've come into office that on many occasions they have attempted, and successfully, to suppress your civil liberties by operating in contravention of our Constitution. Our Constitution is what protects all of us. Our Constitution is what separates us from being an authoritarian dictatorship and a democracy. But for that democracy to work, we must uphold the institutions and our Constitution. And while I am very grateful that on 2 occasions that I have been able to go to the judiciary and prevail, but I think it's time for the people's voice to be also heard. And that's why I'm asking you to join me in my walk tomorrow. This is not a political walk. It's not to come out to support United Workers' Party or to support Labour Party or to be independent or about politics. This is about preservation and empowerment of our own Constitution. We're seeing too many examples recently where a minister on his own TV show threatened a journalist. We saw him threaten a managing director of the bank because his bank account was revoked. We've seen this same minister lie multiple times about information that was being brought to the forefront. We've seen a prime minister and a cabinet that have said nothing. In fact, facilitated and empowered him in Parliament by attempting to suspend me. This is a government that has gone rogue. And so the importance of the walk tomorrow is to send a strong message that this is our Constitution and that we appreciate what it does to protect us, and that we're not going to allow anyone to encroach on those rights that we have. So I'm asking you, for your own Constitution, to protect your own rights, to protect your freedom to speech, to protect your freedom of movement, to protect other people from being intimidated, to protect those who may not have been as lucky as I have been, to have the resources to go to court, but have to depend on a government doing the right thing. Tomorrow's march is for all of those reasons and more, but it's not about politics. So please, there's nothing more important. We see around the world other people are prepared to die for their Constitution and their country. We don't have to die, but we do have to send a message that our Constitution is important. Our individual rights are important. And where we may have differences, there is a system to make a decision as to how we proceed. I respect that the Labour Party won the last election. I've embraced my role as a leader of the opposition. But there's only so much I can do as one.